Hello, we're now going to look at LeetCode's problem number 58, which is length of last word. So let's take a look. Given a string S consisting of some words separated by some number of spaces, return the length of the last word in the string. The word is a maximal substring consisting of non-space characters only. So example 1 is hello world. Output is 5 because the last word contains 5 characters. Example 2, a lot of white space, but that we'll take care of that. Last word is moon, 4 characters. And then last word is joy boy, 6 characters. Pretty straightforward. This is actually a fairly simple problem once you figure out the logic. So let's begin. So we're going to use some built-in string functions that you may or may not be aware of. The first one is string.trim, and this will take care of this exercise 2 that they showed us, example 2, they had all the white space. This just returns a copy of the string with the leading and trailing white spaces trimmed or removed. String.length obviously returns the length of the string. And this string.lastIndexOf char returns the index of a last occurrence of a given character. So we're going to use that as well. So let's take the hello world example. First, we're going to clean up the white spaces before and after the string, if there are any. Then we're going to get the length of the entire string, which in our case is 11. Then we're going to find the last index of the character space, of a space character, which is 5. So if we start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the space is at index 5. Now we're going to subtract those two numbers. So 11 minus 5 is 6. And then we need to get rid of that one white space piece. So we're going to subtract 1 to remove the white space. And that is pretty much it. It's, I think, 2 lines of code. First, s equals s.trim. So we can do s.trim, but we need to assign it to something. Assign it, because it's going to make a copy, we need to assign it to itself. Then we're simply going to return s.length minus s.lastIndex of that space that I talked about minus 1. And that is it. So let's run this through the debugger quick. This might be my quickest video yet. All right. First thing we do, s.trim. And if you look down here, s.length is 11, s.lastIndex of space is 5. So we return that. Result equals 5. All right. Let's run her through LeetCode. Success. And look at that, fastest submission out there, and uses 37 megabytes, which is less than 93% of all the submissions. So that is pretty outstanding. Lastly, we will go through the time and space complexity. So time complexity, the time it takes to run, is O of n. Because we're using last index of, it could possibly, and big O consists of finding the worst case scenario, we could possibly go through the entire string before we, the string could get larger obviously, and then we have to scan the entire thing. So therefore, linear complexity. Space complexity is also linear complexity, but it's O of n, because the string.trim returns a copy, so that's extra memory space. And that is it. As always, let me know if you have questions, and thanks for watching.